Hello everyone, I'm Christian from RPG World, and today I'm ready to present to you my Poison Raging Spirit build for Path of Exile 2. A lot of people ask me in chat and streams, Mango, this is for you. Ask me to explain the build exactly in details what I build here. So let's get started. Uh, yeah, let's start with the skills. Okay, we have here skeletal warrior, which is level 23. Its 5 levels are from gear, I think. What support skill we have from skeletal warrior? We have execute. Supported skill deal 40% more damage with hits against enemy that are on low life. We have martial tempo. Supported skill have 25% more attack speed. Overpower hits it with supported skill counts 50% more stun build-up. And brutality 35% more physical damage. They don't do chaos, they don't do elemental, so I'm okay with that. Then we have the main tank of the party, the Infernal Hellhound. This is from Ascendancy. I will explain later about Ascendancy. Supported skill gem for this is minions from supported skill have 30% to all elemental resistance. I want him to survive for a long time. Strip away exposure applied by supported skill has 30% increased effect because he have a aura that ignite the enemies around him. Willfire, which I think is one of the best, ignites inflicted by supported skill spread to outer enemy that stay with 1.5 meters for 2 seconds. And fire exposure, as well a very good supported skill for Hellhound. Inflict fire exposure for 8 seconds on igniting an enemy. Then we have Unearth, which it's amazing as well. It's basically we create mini minions from the corpses that are on the ground. We can have up to 22, I think. Yeah, 22 bone construct. We don't create them for damage to kill enemy. We create them to explode. This is one of the most important thing in this build. Yeah, minion instability. Minion from supported skill explode when reduced to low life, dealing 15% of their maximum life as fire damage to all the enemies around. Yeah, and for that, to explode quickly, we have Infernal Legion. Minions from supported skill take 20% of their maximum life as fire damage per second. So basically in 5 seconds maximum, they exploding. And they are dealing in an area 1.5 meters around. They are doing fire damage equal to 20% of the maximum life. And also we have mid shield. We don't want them to do damage. We want to do this is why you see minions from supported skill get 30% less damage, but they have 50% more life because we want them to do damage when they explode. The more life, the more damage they are doing. Yeah, for survivability, very tanky. It's Green Fist. Green Fist, they basically 50% chance to spawn a remnant, to spawn a small dots on the ground that give you when an enemy die, or especially when an enemy die in your presence, that and when you collect that parts on the ground, you get instantly 324 energy shield. It's very tanky. So basically you can have all the time the shield at maximum, because as you can see we have 1725 shield. The support for Green Fist is clarity, 30% increase mana regeneration, regenerate 1% of life per second when the skill is active, it's always active, and also regenerate 4% of life when it's active, when an enemy is killed around you. So basically you kill all the time enemies in the map, so basically you have 5% of your life regenerate every time when you kill an enemy. Also Flame Wall, the skill that spawn the raging spirits. When you use Flame Wall, you spawn raging spirits. We have as a support Arcane Tempo, have 25% cast speed to cast quickly. We have mobility, is very important, this one, keep in mind. 30% less movement speed penalty while using a support skill to can move quickly around when you cast Flame Wall. And also Fortress, you can cast Flame Wall in a circle, more area of effect of your Flame Wall. Also, I can say the second damage dealer on this build is the Skeletal Arsonist. The throwing bomb minions. The supported skills are Fire Infusion, 25% of damage as extra fire damage, and supported attack deal 50% less cold and lighting. It's okay with that because we don't do cold and lighting damage. Also, Immolate, supported skill cannot ignite. We don't need them to ignite because the Hellhound will ignite, and the minions from Unearth as well. So we don't need ignite on Arsonist. But they cannot ignite, but they do 30% of damage as extra fire damage against ignited enemy. All the enemy will be ignited anyway, so it's 30% more damage. And also Scatter Shot, 20% less damage, but they shoot 2 additional projectiles. You can see we still have to unlock slots here. Will be much more stronger. Also Contagion. Contagion is very good, man. Very good. You cast a Contagion at the beginning of the battle, and the Contagion will spread to all the enemy, and they are taking damage over time. 45.2 base chaos damage per second. So you just cast one time, then you don't care about that, because the Contagion we have here supports the skill to spread to alter. So have 40% area of effect. We have Persistence, 40% more skill effect duration, will stay more on the enemy, and also hinder enemies. It's very useful in Fable, especially for bosses, to do less damage when we fight with bosses, and also doing damage 60% of intelligence as chaos damage per second for 8 seconds. You have a high intelligence, 200, more than 200 intelligence, so 60% from your intelligence are doing as damage per second. 25% increase effect, and also impeding doom. That's I put here just to use something. And the main source of damage, Raging Spirits. I saw a lot of builds with Raging Spirits, but I didn't saw honestly anyone with Poison. I'm using Poison is very to clear the normal mobs. It's easy anyway for this build. But Poison is very effective against bosses as well, because you are doing damage over time. You can run around and spam Raging Spirits. And Venom. Supported skill have 50% chance to poison on hit. You have a lot of Raging Spirits, so basically enemies will be under poison all the time. Almost all the time. Corrosion, also very important. This poison applied by supported skills also break armor, equal to 80% of poison damage dealt. A lot of armored enemies in this game, so it's very important to break armor of enemies. So break armor, more damage, of course. What else we have? We have Feeding Frenzy. Minions from supported skill that 30% more damage and take 20% more damage. We don't care about Raging Spirits because they will die quickly anyway, and we spam. We have all the time Raging Spirits, so we don't care how quickly they die because we have more Raging Spirits. So 30% more damage from this. And Bullseye accuracy, we want them to hit. My this build is not based on dexterity, so we need this accuracy on Raging Spirits. One skeletal storm mage for the shock. Shocked enemy will take more damage, so we use one skeletal storm mage. He don't manage when we fight with 100 mobs to shock all of them, but on bosses is very useful because he can shock the boss and the boss take more damage. But anyway, it's useful in all the cases. Supported skill have 100% more chance to shock, very important. Coursing current, shocking hits from supported skill have 50% chance to also shock enemy in a 2.5 meters radius, very important in a group. And also we have Stormfire. Shock from supported skill do not expire on ignited enemies. It's important as well because you use ignite, and this is very important. And Pain Offering is I use from time to time when on the bosses, for example, when a boss is staggered, it's very recommended to use Pain Offering because you increase the damage of your minion with 47%, which is amazing. For 6 seconds, it's a lot, trust me. We have Fount of Blood. From supported skill, you have 2% of life regeneration per second to you and your allies. So basically, you in the same time you regenerate your life and the minion life. Also we have Minion Mastery, +1 to level of supported minion skills, and Expanse. Have 50% more area of effect. And +6 seconds of cooldown. We don't care about cooldown because you don't use at every battle, but 50% more area of effect is very important. Okay, this is about the skills that we have. About the gear, okay, like I said guys, the build is not 100% complete, but I managed to clear endgame maps like tiers 14, 15 already. I clear with this build, but we still in not 100% completed. But like I said, it's very strong in the end game. The Poison Raging Spirit, very strong, trust me. I think in all the maps that I did from tier 1 to tier 15, I died 3-4 times from insta kill. You know that I hate that things in Path of Exile. You die and you don't know why you died. Instant kill, 1 second. That's happened to all of you, I'm sure about that. So about gear, of course you are using the Rattling Scepter. This one give me level 18 skeletal warriors and have 190 spirit and 58% increased spirit, some mana, increased damage for minions, more elemental resistance for minion, and some that's shit one. Health 2.5 life regeneration. It's really sucks, and +3 to level up all minion. So that's why I say the build can be much more stronger, because it's a scepter that gives you +5 to level of all minions, and with more spirit than that. More spirit mean you can have more minions, so can be much more stronger. And also the helmet as well give me +2 to level of all minion skills. So this martyr crown have a lot of armor, also a lot of resistance, but what is important, +2 to level of all minion skills. This is what the target. I don't know if it's a helmet with more than +2. If it is, again, can be much more stronger. The shield and the target of the shield is very important. You need also, I can have a better shield here. I know that, I already know, but I don't have the divine orbs to buy that. The more armor and energy shield you have, the more important you will be. I will show you on the passive skill tree why. You want armor and energy shield on the shield, and the block chance as well is important. I told you the build is very tanky. The chest, your target for the chest will be spirit as well. This one have only 57 spirit. I know it's a chest, will be a chest in game with more spirit than that. Have a lot of armor, 632 and 230 energy shield. Very important. The main target here is spirit and armor and energy shield as well. Amulet as well. Again, you need an amulet with spirit. This one have only 47. It is an amulet with more spirit than that. What also it's important, that's the most important thing. Oh, and also the boots. You need the boots with minimum 30% increased movement speed. There is boots with more than that. I know, again, don't have currency to upgrade that, but I told you the game is not, the build is not 100% complete. Can be much more stronger than that. Yeah, in rest, the other things depend what you need, what kind of resistance you need, what kind of, depend what you need, chaos resistance, lighting, etc. This is about the gear. On the character screen, character stats here, as you can see, we have life. Normally it's 1923, but we have 25% reserve from the ascendancy. I will show you that later. Energy shield, very important, 1700. Mana, 1000. I don't have problem with mana. And spirit we have now 470. I think you can have close to 600 spirit. So basically you can have 2-3 more minions here. 2-3 more minions mean more damage. My resistances, as you can see, I have max except the chaos, which is 67. I'm okay with that, but I can max that for sure when I will upgrade the gear. Yeah. Life recovery not that much, because normally I will take damage from energy shield. Not too often I will take damage from life. Most of the time I will take damage from energy shield. Energy shield is important. I have energy shield recharge per second, almost 500 per second, and recharge 70% much more quicker. Okay, mana I'm okay. Armor I have almost 3000 armor and estimated physical damage reduction 40%, which is important. Evasion, I don't build around evasion. I don't care about evasion. The stats for minions, let me show you the Infernal Hellhound, which is very, very important. He have 11,000 HP. Yeah, it's a lot, and we don't want him to die. And he recovered 2,200 per second, so basically he's immortal. Armor 64%, reduction from physical damage, and fire, lighting, cold resistance, and maximum chaos 40%. We can build that. I will show you in the passive skill when the build will be 100% complete. I can max even for minions the chaos resistance, so we can have everything at maximum for myself and for minions, everything at maximum. The build will be very, very, very tanky and will breeze on the end game content, the hardest content in the game. Okay, now the passive skill tree. The passive skill tree. First with the Ascendancy. Ascendancy is the Infernal Witch. Keep in mind, we don't have yet the last 2 Ascendancy points. I said I will try at level 90. I know it's very, very punishing, very stressful, that trials. I struggle a little bit for the 3rd one, and I don't want to spend my time trying the last one. At level 90 I will try again. I plan to try again basically to try for the first time, because I didn't try the last one yet, to get 2 more Ascendancy points. So the first 2 points you need to put on the minion life here and the Infernal Hellhound. Yeah, this is the first 2. Then the next 2, this one, 2% increase maximum life and 20% of cold damage takes as fire damage, 20% of light as fire damage, and 20% of physical damage as chaos damage, because you have more fire and chaos resistance, right? Then I spend the next 2 here on 3% maximum life and reserve 20% of life for more spirit. You get +1 to maximum spirit per 20% life. And I plan the next 2. I didn't decide yet. Maybe will be on here, these 2, or on energy shield, or one here and one here, and I will skip this one because I will get 20% of life less as well. I don't want to be my plan is to be around 1500 life when at level 100, when everything will be complete. So I don't know, we will see here, or 2 points here or these 2 on life on the and energy shield. I'm sorry. Okay, so when we start this way. Yeah, spell damage, minion damage. We go up this way until here. Then here we go left. We don't take this. You keep going left. Then we go up until here. Take more damage for minions. Then we go up this way until here. Then you go right and take this cluster. Yeah, to more damage for your minion. Your target is this one, Lord of Horror. So basically when you start, you go all this way straight, left and up until this cluster. After you get this cluster, you'll go right here and you go here to this cluster, where you increase maximum life and damage for your minions. After you get this one, your target will be this one. 20% to all elemental for minions, and also a lot of damage here for your minions. Damage, life, everything you can get here. So basically, like I said, the target First, you go here, then here, then here. After that, it's up to you how you distribute your point. If you need to increase your energy shield, you can take this cluster here, this one here for more intelligence as well. Here is mostly for minion resistance, to get some chaos resistance for your minions. Energy shield, this is the last one. Also, you need to make your way here because the last points, I still have 15 points to spend. The last points will be like 3 here for more armor and energy shield. Will be the next one will be here, 3% extra movement speed, armor and energy shield. 2 here for minions damage. 1 here, 1 here. And you know, in the rest I think will be somewhere here. I need more, like I said, more resistances for your min. Oh, you need this one later in the game where we are in the maps. You need this too. You need this 25 and 8 intelligence here, because to upgrade the skills to max level, you need a lot of intelligence. You need more than 200 intelligence, and also you need strength for life and armor as well, and you need some dexterity for some skill gems. But when you get this intelligence, you can respec a lot of other skills in strength, which is important, like I said, for health and armor. So in the last 15 that I have to spend until 100, this will be these 3, yeah, for maximum elemental resistance for all of the minions. And also somewhere here you need to have chaos. Now you'll search yourself, will be more chaos resistance for your minions somewhere here, guys. You don't need all these 3. I think this will be enough. These 3 will be enough to get 75% for all the minions. Yeah, so basically this is about the skill gem, what I'm using. I have here energy shield recharge, shock, I don't care what it is. Increase of your curse, and minions have 8% to all elemental resistance. Also here the important one, it's 17% chance to ignite, and magnitude of ignite you inflict. Here we have shield recharge rate as well, and minion elemental resistance. You want your minions to be tanky as well, yeah, to take the damage for you. And we have one more skill gem somewhere, I think. No, that's all of them. We have this one here. No, I show you. Oh, minions have 4% increased attack and cast speed. This is what I found until now, okay? I'm sure can be better jewel sockets in the game. Okay, so that's it. Basically, I showed you already the skills panel. I'll show the skill tree. I'll show the gear, the character screen. What else to show you? To show the in action on the maps, right? We'll take a random tier 14 maps. I will keep 15. I don't want to take 15 now. I want to keep them. I completed 15 and irradiated +1. Let's make 14. Boring grounds, we don't care. Okay. To show you the build in action, like I told you guys, it's very tanky. The most important thing is to take the on the ground. Keep in mind to take that sparkle to regenerate your shield. Where to go? Let's take something quick. I want to take something quick to show you. Don't want to spend more time on that. I don't know what is that. Steaming Springs? Doesn't matter. Let's go here. Let's see. Okay. You see now, use add art to spawn more minions that will explode. On this map I don't have always the shield full because of the burning drought. You collect the small dots. Basically they tank for you, they explode. You see the contagion, how spreading? Let's clear everything on the map. Taking damage from this fire on the ground. Man, I'm taking damage. I cannot regenerate my energy shield here. Because I'm taking always damage. Finally. Get my energy shield back. So they exploded. I don't even use contagion all the time because I don't need. hate this fire on the ground all the time. And poison, of course, all the shit we have on the ground. With mana, as you can see, I don't have any problem. It's okay what we have. Little bit to empty this map. Oh, what the fuck is that? You see, I'm taking damage from this fucking fire on the ground. What is that? It's a ghost town. We have 2 more bosses to complete the map. Bosses, no, elites, because not all the maps have boats. You create hell here, right? A lot of fire. Keep in mind to collect the white things on the ground to regenerate your shield. We put here a contagion. We have poison, we have all the shit on the ground. Look at that, man, I almost died. Because of that things on the ground. Wait for the... Okay, we have only 1 more boss, mini boss here in the middle. This is it, the last one. Boom! Map complete. that was just something quick to show you how working this is the idea, like I told you, can be much more stronger than that, but if you can manage in this stage to clear without dying tier 14 15 maps. I told you I completed yesterday before one tier 15 irradiated, which is basically a yellow one with 400% based on drop rate, which is basically tier 16 map. Can be easily very strong in the hardest content in the game. Okay guys, if you have questions, let me know in the comments below. Tell me your experience, your build, your suggestions, anything. It's really appreciated. Hope this will help you guys on your next character in Path of Exile 2. Let me know your opinion, if you enjoy the game, what you like, what you dislike. I will promise to answer to every single one. Thank you very much and see you next time.